Hey, John.
What up, Batman?
Shout out your friend me two first out.
Oh, yeah, you want 2 of them?
Yeah, the new one.
Alright.
Hey, John.
What up?
You know the motto.
Yeah.
Also by any means. Alright. Bam. Yo, what's happening? So I gotta cut my intro a little short because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody flagging me. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, trying to delete my video and whatnot. It's whack. Alright, boom. So here we go. You know, me and my daughter started the brand Unthrifted, you know what I'm saying? That's upcycle vintage that, you know what I'm saying, that we source and whatnot. This is a piece that she did, mainly thrifted. You know what I'm saying? Kind of shredded the bottom, you know what I mean? So it got that, you know, it's already worn, so I just went and just cut the threads out the bottom and just made it, you know, even more unique, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, let's jump into it. All right, so, I hope y'all got somebody yesterday, for real. Like, I hope, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just, you know, things that help out when cats are thrifting. So this is, morning coffee. As you see, I have my coffee cup. Why I tell stories about thrifting, proxies, and round two craziness. And then every now and then, you know what I'm saying, I've been wanting to throw in like information, just like, you know what I'm saying, to help those out that's in this thrifting game or reselling game, buy, sell, trade, whatever the game is, whatever part of the game that you are in. And just give some advice, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, some points or some keys that I've learned, you know what I'm saying, through the years of thrifting and whatnot. Second. So with that being said, man, I'm sure everyone has made mistakes doing this thrifting game. Of course, you're going to make mistakes doing this thrifting game. You're going to grab something that you feel like is unique or fire, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? This is point blank period. You're going to feel like, yo, this thing that I just picked up right here, this joint is dope, this joint is ill, you know what I'm saying? It's going to bring me money. And it may not bring you anything, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you thought it was good, but it, you know, in the resale game, it just wasn't a piece that was worth, you know what I'm saying, much more than what it was that you bought it for. You know what I mean? And those mistakes happen, you know what I'm saying, in the thrift game. So that's how I'm going to go into this story right here. So just keep that in mind. Don't let that deter you, and don't let that stop you, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, if it's not costing you a whole lot of money, you know, take a gamble. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to make a mistake. You're going to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make a purchase that, you know what I'm saying, is not going to bring you in a whole lot of money. You know what I mean? If you can break even on a piece, on an item that you picked up, break even and just, you know what I'm saying, use that as a learning tool and, you know, thrift, you know, better pieces. One more piece of advice: don't be afraid to take advice from people or take direction. I got pride like anybody else, but in this game, I'm still learning to let my guard and my pride down, and be able to submit and take advice and direction even at my age, because we're always growing and we're always learning. And so in this game, you know what I'm saying, it's ever changing. Like right now, baseball cards and sports cards are now reselling at crazy value. I mean, I was talking to Turnpike James the other day, last night, and we were talking about how prices have jumped. It's a seller's market now. You know what I'm saying? You can sell anything now. Jordan 1s jumped up in price. I'm talking about, I said this before, obscure Jordan 1s have jumped up in price. Shoes that you thought were trash or won't nothing, you know what I'm saying, a year ago, even a year ago, 6 months ago, 2-3 years ago, are now at, you know, selling for $700 to $800. Everybody knew the SB craze SBs were going to come back. Travis Scott started wearing them a couple years back, and then, you know what I'm saying, as time progressed and the better models kept coming out, SBs literally jumped up, you know what I'm saying? I remember Stussy SBs for a buck something, buck 50, $190. You know what I'm saying? You can get them for nothing. I used to proxy Stussies for like a buck and some change from the shop. I had a pair of Stussies myself, a size 12 that I bought, and I bought them because they were. I like the brown and the pink. I just liked it. I'm not an SB fanatic, so please, you know what I'm saying? Don't, come at me because I never tried to, make my claim to fame for SBs. But I remember I bought a pair for like $100. I was buying De La's for $60. You know what I'm saying? Dead stock, brand new. You know what I'm saying? I was finding them at Burlington for $40, $50. So the game is forever changing. So you'll forever learn. You're always learning. So with that being said, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to spend money if it's not going to cost you a lot, because for real, you're not going to really. It's a learning experience, and you're not really losing nothing. If it's a couple $100, you might want to get advice on that. But if it's like 20, $15, $20, $25, say $25, it's not going to hurt your pocket. So I'm at the flea market. I'm at Bellwood. And walking around like usual, per usual, and I'm buying up everything. And it's this older guy in the back of the flea market, and he usually has like a lot of military wear, like jackets, pants, all types of stuff. And I didn't know the military market was like it was until talking to Biggins, and then talking the phone home. And AJ, they was like, yeah, military clothes sell for crazy money. That's good. And so he usually have like military clothes and, a few jackets here and there. But nothing, that would make me, like really stop by his spot. And every now and then he would have some irises or stuff like that at that time that won't really sell it. So one day I'm walking back there, and he got a pair of Carmines sitting right on the front. I'm like, yo, I can see them from deep. I'm like, yo, them Carmines? And so I immediately, pick up the pace and get over to him. And so when I get to him, I'm like, yo, how much are these? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I think he was like, and that's why I learned about buying too. I think they were like $30 or $40. And I was like, dang, that's a lot for these. But the condition they were in, it was like really clean. And so at that time, I really didn't know a lot about sneakers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Clothes has always been my thing. Vintage and stuff like that. And I was always learning like new pieces and new tags and whatnot. But J's was never my thing. Growing up, you know what I'm saying, I've had J's and had different shoes, but I was never like the dude that like could eye a fake, you know what I'm saying? I could eye certain fakes, but I just couldn't eye them like everybody else. And so dude finessed me. He finessed me real, real good. I was like, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, some young dudes over here looking, and they was holding them, and they was like trying to figure them out. And they said they were real, and they was going to come back with some money, but I haven't seen them. Now, excuse me, that part right there I should have realized. If two younger guys was over here, and they didn't just buy them automatically, they walked away, I should have maybe thought about the fact that they walked off. Because if they were real, they would just bought them right then. You know what I'm saying? They would just pick them up like right there. Like if it was me, you know what I'm saying, knowing what I know now, and I see a shoe like that in that condition, and I know it's a good shoe, I'm gonna just buy it right then and there. I'm not gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just get it. I'm gonna say, hold this, get it off the table, out of view of people, and I'll be right back with the $40. But I didn't take that in consideration at that moment. And so I mulled over it, kept looking at the shoe. The weight was off. There was small things about it that looked off to me, but I was just like, I don't want to lose this opportunity to get a shoe that could inevitably, that could be that could be real, that I can take to the shop and flip and get some money for. So I bought them. Boom, just straight bought him. Gave him his $40. He bagged them up, and he was like, yeah, man, these are real. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't sell no fake stuff. This, that, and the third. Now my flea market experience, I know better. But this is me being super hyped, on a run, been buying everything, been hitting hard, been catching steals and deals on a lot of stuff, been running up and catching all types of J's and all types of real sneakers out there, and been selling them for crazy amounts of money and getting my money. And so I was just on that roll, and I was just at that place where, like, okay, I can throw this $40 at this dude. It's not gonna hurt me. It's gonna be real. I can sell him for $1 and some change. So I get them, and I get to this shop, and I'm hyped, and I put them on the counter, and Carlos is there, and he was like, "What are these?" And I was like, "Yo," I was like, "These good?" And he was like, "Nah, man, nah." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Nah, man, nah, they're not real, dog." I was like, the dude told me, he was like, "Bruh, this is all this," and he was just breaking the shoe down. Like, he's like, "Hold the shoe," and he was like, "Yo, see how light that is? Like styrofoam." He was like, "Dog, this is all the color. This part of this sole is all. Look at the jump man right here. Look at the air. Like, look at this." He was like, "Look at the tongue." Like, he was just breaking the whole shoe down in front of me. Broke the shoe down in front of me, bought everything else that I had, but broke the shoe down in front of me, and it's like, nah, man. It's like, I hope you didn't spend a lot on them. Like, I hope you didn't spend a lot on these, because these are not real, these are fruit. And so, I took that L that day. I think I ended up selling them to Rumors, because Rumors at that time would buy anything. I ain't gonna lie. I probably don't. I know I took them to Rumors, and they bought them for. I think I might have got my money back. And so, yeah, that was my, and I had another incident where I bought some, and this one I was kind of frustrated with. I bought some Shooting Star phone posits from a lady at the flea market. She kept saying her son didn't want them. He didn't like them, and she was like $30, and I was like so hyped to get them, and I bought them. I had them on at work all the time. I wore them in the shop all the time, and I remember, me and my nephew were going to the shop, and he had his Weatherman phones. And he had his Weatherman phones, and I had mine, and we were both going there to sell our shoes and whatnot. And Luke bought his Weatherman phones, and he put mine to the side. And I was like, "What's wrong with my shoes?" And he was like, "Dog, they're fake." He was like, "They are so fake. They are fake, bro." And I just felt like, yo, he was like, "We ain't had the heart to tell you, dog." He's like, "We just didn't have the heart to tell you." And I'm like, bruh, like, dog, I'm walking around with these fake Shooting Stars on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, you gotta let your boy know something. Like, let me know something. So those are two fake L's that I caught thrifting. But I say all to say, they were learning experiences. You know what I'm saying? Now I know when I go look at shoes. Now I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? So when I step out, you know what I mean? I know, I'll say this before I say that. I'm not afraid to spend money, but I know the limit of money. I know that I have a limited amount of money on what I'm going to spend it on. So if I'm skeptical on this shoe, and it's already past the price range that I want to spend for it, you know what I'm saying? In order for me to make a certain amount back on, I'm not going to spend it. But it still doesn't knock the 20, like my $15, $20 rule. If it's $15, $20, I'm gonna still get it. But if it's $50, $60, and I know that it has the potential to be fake, I'm not gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather take an L on a shoe I spent $15 for than take an L on a shoe I spent $100 and something for. $60, $70, $80 for, and I can't recoup that money. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless I'm 100% sure that I know this item right here is real and it's going to resell for me, like, quickly. So I took those two L's, you know what I'm saying? Took those two L's in the flea market, was out there. I've been thrifting forever, but I just didn't know. And that leads me to this next point, and now I'm gonna get out of here. Never be afraid to. Don't be afraid to take an L, and then don't be afraid to learn from that L that you just took. Like, you got to take something from the L you just took. It's a lesson, not a loss. It's a lesson. So Carlos broke the shoe down for me right then and there. He showed me all of the flaws or all of the things that are wrong with the shoe, so I can know that when next time I stepped out, I know what I'm looking for. And I took all that information in. He showed me the details on the shoe that should be on, that were off. He showed me parts of the shoe that were off, and then he even compared it to another Carmine that was in the shoe. It was like a teaching lesson. I'm older than Carlos, but Carlos knows more about this thing than I do. So why would I not listen to Los? You know what I'm saying? So I just sat there and soaked it like a sponge. I shot Los out for that right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say I appreciate that. Because, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't catch any further, have to learn any further lessons in the future. I learned my lesson right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And I learned my lesson and I got the information that I needed so that I can go right back out, you know what I'm saying, and thrift better. You know what I'm saying? Thrift better with better knowledge. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to take an L, because it's a lesson that you can utilize in the future when you're out doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? These lessons that come, you know what I'm saying, are sent so that you can go back out with better knowledge. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound preachy, but we gotta be equipped and armed and know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? You cannot win just running out into stuff blind. You know what I'm saying? You can't win with, you know what I'm saying, a prideful attitude and an unteachable heart. You know what I mean? An unteachable head. I can't tell you nothing. I can't direct you. I can't lead you. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you no information because you know it all already. You don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to tell you something so that you can get more money, you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you listen to me? If I'm trying to tell you something that you can bring more income into your home, why wouldn't you listen to me? If I can tell you something that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta be wasting your time at this place and that place because ain't nothing there, or you walk in there and you see something, you see a bunch of, you know, random nonsense, you're gonna bypass that spot and go to where you can be able to get something to make some money off of. You know what I'm saying? Because now you know what you're looking for. Your eyes open. Now you know what you're looking for. You know what kind of labels you're looking for. You know what kind of items that are reselling and doing good on eBay and bringing in the profit. You know good quality versus trash. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Let me not say trash. Let me say good quality versus low quality items. So don't take a L as like a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you might have lost a couple of dollars, but you gain a whole bunch of information in the long run that can help you further yourself or further your business in the future. You know what I'm saying? Longevity. You know what I mean? You want to leave something. You want to have. Do you want to be here today and gone tomorrow? Do you want to be established for a long time? Round 2 lasted for enrichment for 7 years. Started right here and then branched out all over. You know what I'm saying? And literally groomed a whole bunch of cats that, you know what I'm saying, are monsters right now, that are killing it. Like literally, since the store has left, people are just opening businesses all up through the city. I'm super excited about it. It just branched off into dudes just doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Great relationships, great minds, people that I literally respect to this day right now. You know what I'm saying? Cats that still hit me up and buy stuff from me. You know what I'm saying? From me.